We developed and implemented what we call an Agile software development model. And what we would do is we would run in 2-week sprints. And a sprint would be a 2-week period of time in which we would be building, analyzing, estimating, and at the end of that 2 weeks is we would release new software out onto the website. Now sometimes that appeared and was features that users could actually use. Other times it was all under the cover stuff. So what we came to a very clear reality and what Agile teaches is to really define at a granular level capacity. And so what that means is we took all of the engineers that could work within that sprint and we measured out exactly how many hours they had. And then the job of the product team was to actually build up what we called a backlog of what features and what capabilities we wanted. And a lot of the work was then working with the engineering team and the user experience team and quality assurance to estimate what's it really going to take to actually deliver this and deploy this out into production. And so we would have to allocate part of every sprint. Some of the engineering capacity would have to work with the product team and the user experience team to estimate what's it actually going to take to get built. Another part of that would actually be work on developing and deploying work. Some of that work was for sprints that would occur in the future, so it was building blocks. Some of that work was stuff that just had to happen right now. It was fixing something. It was a CEO feature of the week that we needed to add. And so we had to build those things and get those things out. So we had to have a really disciplined process, and it involved a ton of trade-off because we had way more things that we had designed and written what we called stories on than we could ever build. And so if you think of it like a funnel, we had a finite amount of what could come out of the end of that funnel. And we had to manage within that every single time. And so in the spirit of doing more with less, how we accomplished that was through planning, through very detailed planning about what gets done next and how much time exactly is it going to take. And we got pretty good at it. Over the course of 20, 30 sprints, we only missed deploying something that we planned on deploying twice. So we had a pretty good track record and we had a lot of discipline around adhering to the capacity so that we never over-promised and under-delivered. We always hit the mark of what we were trying to do.